But a lot of girls think that they need a relationship or need to be married or need a guy in their life to be happy, but really you don't need a guy in your life to be happy. All you need is Hello my beautiful people, and welcome back to another video. You already know who it is. My name is Nayoka. Welcome. Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right guys, so I'm pretty sure you already saw the title of the video. That's the reason why you click on it, right? Before I get into the video, I just want to say a big thank you to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. I thank you. I have some day one subscribers here. Like, you guys, there's always a particular set of people that always comment first on my video, always watching first, and I'm gonna start giving recognition to those people, because you know what, I really appreciate it. People like you guys keep me going and keep me motivated to do more videos, you know, because really sometimes it's not there, like the mood is not there to do it. But then when I remember about, you know, all the people that always say, Nayoka, when we're gonna get another video, you know, you guys are the one that's pushing me and motivating me more. So I thank you so much for that, and I want to give recognition to those people. So next time I'm gonna start giving shout outs in my videos. All right, so look out for that. All right, so if you're new to my channel, remember, go ahead and subscribe, and remember to hit the post notification bell, so whenever I post a new video, you won't miss it, and also you can be one of the first ones to click on it and watch the video. Let's get straight to the video, guys. Woo! I haven't said that in a long time, but anyways, yeah. So today we will be talking about single life. The reason why I'm doing this video, or the reason why I got the inspiration to do the video, is because a lot of people who watch my question and answer video, a lot of people don't believe when I say I am single. If you haven't watched that video, I'll put the tag right here or here. All right, so a lot of people don't believe when I say I'm single. And even last week, my classmate asked me, she was like, Nayoka, I watched your question and answer video. Are you really single? I said, yeah, I'm single. I was laughing so much because I was so surprised when she asked me the question, you know. I'm like, yeah, I'm single. Then she was like, so why are you still single? I laughed so much because I didn't even know what to tell her. I was like, I don't know. I laughed so much, and it stayed on my mind for a while. And I started thinking like, okay, why am I really single, you know? I wrote down some points. So next time when somebody asks me the question, I'll just tell them to watch this video. Good idea. You gotta be smart. So I want to share my experience being single, which I want to share with you guys my experience being single, and also just to motivate other single girls out there based on my experience that I have, and also based on what I think is good or what I think is bad. These are my opinions. All right, these are my opinions. All right, I've been thinking to myself, like, a lot of people, a lot of girls out there, they are single, but they don't really want to be single. It's not really a choice. They want to, like, because really, to be honest, like, everybody knows, like, everybody would like to be in a relationship. Everybody would like to be married. We all see those videos on social media when this guy proposed to his girlfriend, or this guy got married yesterday, that one has a baby shower, and everybody looks so happy and everything is good. So when you watch those videos, then you start thinking like, oh, I wish I had a life like that. But really, you don't really know what's going on behind closed door, because people only put out the happy side, you know. People always put out the happy side, so you really don't know what's going on. But based on that happy image or that happy video that you see, you're like, I would like to have a life like that. And nothing is wrong to want to have a happy life. Like, everybody should be happy. Like, God wants us to be happy. So nothing is wrong for you wanting a happy relationship. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Anyway, so yeah, you might see those happy videos and you want a life like that, which nothing is wrong. Everybody deserves to be happy. But a lot of girls think that they need a relationship or need to be married or need a guy in their life to be happy, but really you don't need a guy in your life to be happy. All you need is God, and also you. Like, you need to just think about yourself and love you and spend time and effort on yourself. And then when you start spend time and be happy, guys are just gonna come from nowhere. Because you know why? When you're happy, people tend to like gravitate to that, you know. So you gotta just spend time on yourself. And I wrote down some points here because what I always think to myself and what I always live by is that I always aim to be a wife. I don't want to be nobody's side girl. I don't want to be nobody's whoever you call when whatever. I don't want to be none of that, because I don't look at myself as that. If I'm gonna be in a relationship with somebody, I aim to be a wife. And if you're not ready for a marriage, or you're not ready, or the guy is not ready for this, or the guy is not ready for that, then don't look at me, because what I'm aiming for is to be a wife, because that is the right thing to do, you know. So girls, make sure if you're gonna go in a relationship, make sure the first thing you aim to be a wife. And the second thing is that people might say, when I say that, people might say, yeah, but a lot of girls, you can't aim to be a wife if you're not acting like a wife. But yeah, like, that's why I said first that you have to spend time on yourself and spend time and value yourself first before you decide that you're gonna go out there. Because you have to be a wife, you have to know how to act. That's the first thing. So you got to make sure that you play the part too. You can't say that, oh, you want to be a wife, but you're not acting like a wife, or you're not doing the things that a wife should do, right? So you have to make sure that you want to be a wife, so you act like a wife too, right? So that's what I mean when I say aim to be a wife, right? Because the Bible way is to get married. So you have to go by the word. So you have to be married. All right. So the first thing when you're going to get into a relationship, you have to have the mindset that, okay, I'm a wife, or I'm gonna be a wife, or something like that. That's what I mean. And the next thing what I want to say is that never settle for less, right? People might look at me and say, oh, she act like she's this, or she act like she's that. But it's not that I act like I'm that, because I am that. You know, because I spent so much time being single that I just love me. Like, because what I take time to think about myself and think about what I really, really want, right? So I spend so much time. So I never wanted to just rush into something with anybody just because, oh, I want to be with somebody. Nah, I don't look at relationships like that. I'm different when it comes on to relationship, because when I go, as I said in my first point, I always aim to be a wife. So if I keep on rushing, then it's not going to work out the way I want it. So first I have to think about myself, think about what I really want, you know, spend time with myself, get to know me more, you know, find other things to do. There are so many things that you can use to occupy your time, you know. So that's what I do. I spend time on myself, evaluate myself. And anyway, so my second point is never settle for less. I see people, they tend to want a relationship so bad that they just take anybody that comes their way, and it's not good. It's not good for you as a woman, because you know, in life, in society right now, some things are normalized. Some things that are wrong are normalized. Like, people normalize it. Like, for example, to be a side chick or a side girl, or whatever they want to call it, to be a side person, people generalize it. So people are like, you know, there's no other guy, so I'm just gonna settle for this guy. He already has a girlfriend, but I'll be the side chick, I don't mind. Like, girl, you can never say that. Don't say that about yourself. Never you settle for less. All right, you know what you're worth. So never you say, oh, you're gonna be a side girl. No, never. Don't do it. It's not good. It doesn't look good either. You know, never you say you're gonna be a side girl. Never you gonna say that you're gonna be a girl that he only calls whenever he feels to call, or whenever he's bored he just call you. Like, no, don't settle for that. Like, if you realize that your life is going in that direction, never go there. Try to stop it in its tracks. All right, that's why I say never settle for less. And also, this leads me to my third point, which I want to say is that you gotta be independent. This is one of the reasons why most girls go into a relationship, because they are not able to provide for themselves, maybe mostly financially, right? So they decided that, oh, I need a guy or I need a man in my life because I want to be able to pay my bills, I want to be able to pay my rent, to buy food, to comb my hair, to do my nails, to buy clothes to wear. Like, you don't need a man or a guy or somebody in your life to do that. You can build yourself and you can get that for you. You know, be independent, go out, get a job. If you're not, everybody is educated, not everybody went to college, not everybody went to university, but there is a job to fit everyone. To any level of education you have, there's always a job to fit it. So don't get a guy just because you want him to support you financially. Never do that. First, you gotta think about yourself, invest in you, you know, spend time on you, get a job so that you will be able to pay your bills, you know. So never you get into a relationship because, oh, the guy can support you financially. Never. And a lot of people do that. A lot of girls do that. They just talk to this guy because, oh, this guy can maybe pay my rent, or oh, this guy can buy some grocery or something. But no, don't do it. Just always be independent. Get a job, find something to do, you know. And then when you're independent now and you got everything going on for you, then no guy can come and tell you this and that and that and that. Never. Because you already have everything going on for you. And also, it's good when you're independent, because whenever you find a guy now, at least you can help him out. Maybe he's not gonna be the most richest guy in the world, but at least he has potential and he's willing to help you out and he's willing to work together. So at least if you have a job, he has a job. Maybe you guys are not making that much, but at least you are making some, he's making some. You guys come together and do what you have to do, right? Instead of you meeting a guy and then he has to be thinking about his own needs, and then he has to be thinking about your needs, which guys are supposed to be thinking about your needs, yes, but that's not the point that I'm trying to make. The point that I'm trying to make is that you can help the guy too, especially in these times, and especially if you're living in a country like this where it's different, you know, from maybe your background or what you used to see your mom and dad doing or whatever. But it's good that you can help out too. So be independent. All right, girls, make sure you try to be independent. Like, nothing is more nicer than a girl that can provide for herself without a guy. Hey, I'm always independent. People, I don't have to depend on no guy. That's why maybe I'm still here. I don't need a guy for money, or I don't need a guy for whatever they can do for me. I can do it on my own. I know how to work. I know I'm educated. I know what to do and go out there to get something done, you know. So be independent. All right, make sure you be independent so you don't have to settle for a guy just because he's giving you some money, you know. And always know your worth. All right, know your worth, girls. Make sure that whenever you meet a guy, you don't settle for what he's giving you. If you feel like you should, say for instance, if you feel like you should the guy should treat you better then, or you feel like the guy should call you more, or you feel like the guy should give you more attention, like, never you say, oh, because he's busy, or oh, blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you something. People always say they're busy, but people are busy for things that they don't really want to do. Because I can be busy, I can be very busy, but if you are somebody that is really important to me, or if something that I need to do, I'm gonna prioritize it, put it in front, and then everything else come after. So if the guy really likes you, he's never ever gonna tell you that he's busy. And guys like to be all up in all up in the picture. So if a guy really likes you, he will be calling you straight, he will be texting you every minute, he will be making sure that you're okay, making sure that you eat, making sure that this, calling you, asking you random things. That's how guys are when they're really, really interested. So if you realize that you have to be forcing a guy to say, oh, call me, or you're not calling me, or you're not texting me, and you have to get angry, like, girl, walk away from that. Walk away from that, because that's not good. You have to know your worth. You will know, like, people know when people are interested, right? You know already how you should be treated as a woman, or you know already in your mind like an idea of what you would like to get from a guy. So girls, stick with it. If you think that the guy should be showing you a lot of attention, stick to that. And that's if that's what you want, then you stick with it. If you realize that, oh, the guy should be doing certain things that you want, like, stick with it. Don't say, oh, because this and find excuses for the guy. Never you do that. Because also guys know what they want. If they meet a girl, not even guys, people on a whole, if you see a person, you know already that, okay, I will be able to talk to this person to get to know this person more. People know. So if a guy see you and he doesn't really want anything with you, you will know because of the way how he treats you. And then if the guy see you and he really likes you, he will show you, he will treat you like a queen. I'm telling you. So never you settle for less and just make excuses for these men, because a lot of them, they're wicked, they're evil. All right, so you got to have your head on your body nicely and think with your brain and make sure that you make the right decisions. All right, and then the last point that I want to say with all of that tied together is that first, you don't want to get married to the wrong person, because let me say this before I say that. Nowadays, you know that divorce is normalized, right? Like, people are like, if it doesn't work, then we just get a divorce, or yeah, I married him, but I don't think he's the right one, so let me just get a divorce. When you're getting married, divorce, you shouldn't even have divorce most people don't have divorce in their head when they're getting married, but you have to make sure that divorce is not an option, because people normalize it these days that people just do it, So I always say, if I'm gonna get married to a guy, I don't think I would divorce the guy. So let me put it this way, that divorce should not be an option, because it's not right. All right, because remember, when people are getting married, remember the vow that you take: till death do us part. So you shouldn't even be thinking about divorce. So first of all, to avoid all of that from happening, all you got to do is go back to square one and just find the right person. How can you know it's the right person? That's not a question that I can answer. It's just that you have to feel it, you have to know. Because also, people have to understand that when they get into a relationship, it's two people. It's not just you alone now. It's two people. So if you used to like staying up late at night, doing foolishness, you have to understand now that, okay, you have a partner or you have a husband, so maybe staying up late is gonna affect the other one. So you have to like come together, come to a mutual understanding. Some things you might not like, and the guy might like it, but he might compromise and say, okay, this is my wife, so I have to make sure I change. And the same thing, you as women, you think about, okay, my husband doesn't like that, then you change, or both of you can come together and say, okay, we can do this, or I'm willing to change on this, or I'm willing to change on that, but I can't really adjust, but I'll try for you. When you're in a relationship with a person, you have to make sure that things because when you're in a relationship, or when you're married, when you're in a marriage, like, both of you should be best of friends. Both of you should always make sure you communicate together, so that's why I'm saying, like, before you go into a relationship with someone, just be their friend. Like, be good friends with the person, like, get to know their ins and out before you decide that, oh, you're gonna jump into marriage, or jump into this, jump into that. Make sure you get to know the person first. Make sure you know what the person wants, before you get into it, because you don't want to marry the wrong guy. People are evil out there, and especially people who are not Christians or people who doesn't practice the word of God, guys who don't practice the word of God, you have to make sure that you know what you're doing, all right? Because you don't want to marry the wrong person. So it's good that you know you be friends with a person, you get to know them very well, you get to know how they are, you know, get to know everything about the person before you go get married, you know. I'm not saying that everything is going to be perfect and there will be no argument, there will be no disagreement, there will be nothing. Of course, we're two different individuals, so arguments are gonna be there, disagreement will be there, but it's what you do when the disagreement comes, it's what you do when the argument comes, right? So you have to have good communication skills, you have to have good sense of humor, you gotta just love the other person and just treat them the best that you can. That's it, and then the marriage will work. So girls, these are just my little advice that I would like to share. And to still answer the question, why am I still single? Maybe all those points can just put together and you understand why I'm single. Because really, I don't want to rush into anything with anybody. I want to make sure that whenever I meet that person, he's ready too, and all of that. So it's not just one thing that, oh, I'm single because I'm too skinny or I'm too fat or I'm too ugly. Nah, I'm not. Let me put it this way. I'm single by choice because I just don't see anybody that's eligible or that's ready like me, you know. So whenever I find that person, then I'll update you guys. I'll let you know that, oh yes, I am married now, and then I'll be showing you my finger with my ring on it. All right, yeah. Anyway, girls, so this is just my little words of encouragement to you, and I hope this message reached somebody that really wants it, really needs it. Sorry, I'm thirsty. Yeah, I hope this message reached to some girl that need it, because girls, you got to make sure you know what you're doing in these days. All right, yeah. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that you take my advice. All right, yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right, whenever I say comment or whenever I say like or subscribe, I'm not just saying it because everybody else on YouTube is saying it. I'm saying it because I really mean it. Like when I say I want you to like the video, I really want you to like the video. When I say subscribe to my channel, I really would want you to subscribe to my channel. And when I say leave a comment, I really would love for you to leave a comment, you know. So please just do that for me. All right, and I will see you guys in my next video, and stay blessed. All right, bye.